Let's talk about MLS, fellas.
Oh yeah,
Messi is in the country and he's doing bits already.
Is it 2 games in now with three goals
to 1 assist.
Yeah.
I heard something that said it wasn't actually MLS that they were playing.
That was it was a cup.
It's a cup. Oh, okay.
Intercontinental Cup or something like that.
How are you feeling about how he's treating the league?
I'm sorry, but there is a degree where you have to say to yourself, "This is the MLS a joke?" Like, no, I'm sorry, but the league is good. The league has gotten better, but the way he's come in, and granted, it is Messi, and granted, it's going to be star
35,
power.
36?
It's 35, 36. This is a Messi that we're seeing clearly slowing down.
Yeah.
It's coming in and it's just straight away.
Literally, he's got new legs, bro.
Sometimes it doesn't look like he's trying, unfortunately, for the league. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just, second nature. Busquets, 1-2, boom, boom.
Nobody is pressing Busquets, bro.
I know he's like doing it once. Yeah.
Did you see that? Like in a game, they play the ball to him. As the ball's coming, he checks his shoulder for the press. Yeah. He gets the ball. He's like checking his shoulder. Like, really, no one has come yet.
They should be getting pressed by now, but no, I guess.
I mean, he's not gonna mess up a pass if there's no one on him.
Yeah.
He's gonna do as he will. So, I don't know.
But
I think they're trying to also make an old Barcelona team there. I don't know what they're trying to do in the because right now they have Iniesta. They just confirmed that.
Iniesta?
Yes.
Coming in from Japan.
They forked him out.
Guys.
Hey, yeah.
Said, bro, come here, just spend the last year. Alba is there.
Yeah.
Suarez, they're still trying to
get Suarez now.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I remember Iniesta one.
It was like a quick little. I think it was free too. It wasn't. He's got like some gray hair here.
Iniesta, he was still just. And if you put those guys together who are used to playing with each other at the highest level, and you bring them to,
what I'm wondering though, if you know what they say, if you play at a certain level, you adjust. I wonder if their standards will come down
in time. Yes.
There are certain players that, we've seen it with Higuain. Like, I don't know if you guys watched Inter Miami play when it was Blaise Matuidi, Higuain, those guys. We went to a game and you could tell, bro. Even in the warm-up, we're watching the warm-up and you could tell, like, Matuidi and Higuain just looked like they were slower than normal. They were going off of the pace of everyone on their team. And so you're like, there are some players where they're basically here just to kind of retire and kind of just play and make their bag. Yeah. But then there's also players that it's just their nature. Yeah. Like, they could want to do it like Henry when he came here. He came here to retire, and Beckham and Zlatan. Yeah. Like, they all came here to retire, but they were like, we're just naturally like this. We have to work, we have to do it. So I think when the Barca boys come, because it's already ingrained in them from La Masia, that they have to be hardworking, they have to be the best touches, they have to be the best movement. It's still gonna be water. They're still gonna be killing it easily.
I mean, they've set the tone, bro. The standards have set very high.
It's gonna be hard to undo all of that, honestly. Yeah.
Do you think this will be good in the long run for the MLS? Not just financially. I'm talking competition-wise.
To bring the stars.
To bring the stars now to America, to make sure people are not just coming for like end of their career, but like now some players are thinking, I can still.
I don't know if it's gonna take a second for it to come, like for players in there.
What you were saying,
what you said.
I have life in me, and let me go
like a 25-year-old,
like a 25-year-old, 26-year-old saying, "Let me go get an MLS contract before my prime."
Yeah, that's gonna take some time. Messi is definitely a big step forward to that. But it's the league is not there yet.
That's fair.
But they have the funds. They need. I don't know if they have the funds. They need to keep pumping in funds.
Yeah. They do need to keep pumping.
Yeah, because
Saudi funds.
Look at what Saudi is doing.
Saudi fresh people that you
Ruben Neves.
You know what I mean. But it's that bag though. That Saudi bag is different than.
Don't see that Ruben Neves quote. They asked him what sold him on the Saudi projects. He's like, when I could see what this could do for me and my family. Projects sold me the project.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like, at the end of the day, we as fans, we talk all this and that, but these players have to make decisions for their family, for the generations that are to come. You know what I mean? So,
I'm talking for myself. I will take that bag so fast.
I wouldn't even think twice, man.
Okay. Serious question before we can move on from this. So there's second and third division teams right now in Saudi offering people free house, free car, and $4,000 a week to come play, right? or an MLS team calls you up and says, come be a player in our squad. We'll provide housing, rotation player in our squad. We'll provide housing and food, but we won't pay you. But at least you get your 30 games. You get your 30 games of professional playing experience, which means you're a FIFA recognized player at the top league in the country. Which means teams can sign you in transfer market. Teams can sign you properly. Which would you take? Saudi second division, free house, free car, a little bit of a bag, no bag, but free housing.
4K though, this thing. It's a tough one.
4K.
Like if I was really like seriously.
Right now.
4K a week though.
Now.
That's what 4K a week
That's
is.
not small, man.
It's 16K a month, bro.
Yeah, 16K a month is a bit of a bag.
A month is mad. That's
16K
somebody's
That's
over 100K a year.
Dude, that's a bag.
Yeah, I probably take the box and keep going. take the cash.
I love this
football
game,
love
man.
is good.
And I love the potential that the MLS could bring to you in how you're talking, but that's just it. It's potential versus the money that I could be making in Saudi, savings and everything.
Yeah, bro.
Nah.
Get your family right a little bit, and then you can still come back to football again. That's why I always think, not come back, but if I leave, say at 25, I go to Saudi, do it a year or two over there, I can still find my way back, maybe to France or something. You know what I mean?
The way you just put France, maybe to France, yeah.
Like literally, bro. It was this, Lacazette was one of the top goal scorers last year there, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know how he done that, by the way, but I know he's been quiet, like quality, but
He's
the
just
Premier League got him.
Premier,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
The Prem is a different beast because what people don't realize is the pace of the Premier League. Like every league is technical, tactical, but the pace of the Premier League with all those things involved.
Have you seen that video with this guy? The guy from Belgium just moved to Aston Villa. He had a video in the game, like
Belgium. Tillemans, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Video. Bro, it's crazy the amount of intensity in the
intense
pace.
movement, bro.
You get the ball, there's already someone on you.
Yeah.
And I was seeing on Twitter, like people now, you know how people are like, oh, I could play in the Prem and I'll be fine. But nobody's saying that right now.
No, once you see that perspective, you're done.
Like, oh my god, it's crazy, bro. Like,
I don't doubt it. But then I also don't think with like if you're given time to adjust and given the proper facilities and everything, I think you have to try and adjust.
That's the thing. Like, think about the market, demand and supply. It's heavily saturated. Everyone wants to be a footballer. Everyone wants to play in the Premier League. Now you're given a week, and they say in a week's time, I want you to be passing as perfectly as them, running as fast as them, moving as quickly, knowing exactly what the heck you're doing, bro. It's too little.
Yeah, no, a week is too small.
Yeah. Give me a year.
Yeah.
But how many players?
65. Give me a personal coach, the gym. Give me diet. Give me watching the games. Give me some playing time to like keep testing myself and my progress. A lot of work though, basically, essentially.
Exactly. Like there's very little players out here that can actually do that.
Yeah.
Even if you're already pro and you're high level pro, very little players can still do that.
It's definitely not gonna be easy. Yeah.
It's tough to make a career out of football, for real. And speaking of making a career out of football, James Rodriguez, I saw a tweet of fellas about how this man he's going to Sao Paulo in Brazil. And I used to have a very
I know, oh my gosh, this guy is gonna compete with Neymar and he's gonna be better.
Okay, but what has Neymar done so differently?
He's the top goal scorer in Brazil. He's been a Ballon d'Or. Rodriguez has never been a Ballon d'Or and he's never probably won player of the month ever anywhere.
He's much better. Neymar has never won a goal of the World Cup.
Madrid fans will hold on to that one goal. 2014 World Cup. Man, them volleyed the ball one time, the hook crossbar.
James never contended to be even the player of the World Cup of any tournament of sorts. Sacked by Madrid, sacked by Bayern.
He played the year in 2014.
And
then got sacked by Everton.
But he did bits over there for he did like a 3 months or so.
3 months at Everton, right?
He did bits when he just came in, you remember this. Everton was like,
he had 3 months when
he said little bits in there. Let's talk about this man. Well, we're talking off screen. For me, I think the problem with him was pace. If it was just a little bit, not even rapid.
At first I wanted to compliment you.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a 10 needs that, but then I understand when you're saying for him, where he was and the team he was in, then maybe he needed that. Because as a 10, I've seen lads walk, bro. But
Yeah.
they're starting
Yeah.
every game because they're that good.
Think of Ozil. Ozil was our 10 at the time before that. He was not the fastest player, but he could run with the
Exactly,
ball
right?
and
Yep.
get past people.
I'm thinking the likes of even, I don't know, Fabregas. I don't think he was.
Fabregas
Fabregas
not
wasn't,
fast
right?
enough.
He wasn't. But I feel, like you said, on that team, that Real Madrid
That Real
team,
Madrid team at the time.
yeah, that's what was needed. Of
It was different,
And
yeah.
I don't know, maybe other coaches could speak to it. I mean, I wish a coach would say this is what was lacking. Because I can't really point a finger. Because he had a goal in him. He had an assist,
And a
he
shot
had a free
from
kick or
distance.
whatever.
He was potential
I
in
think
everything.
to some degree there's also mentality.
I could see
And
that.
I'm not behind the scenes, so don't take my word as here we go,
Gospel.
Fabrizio Romano, right?
I mean, at face value, I could see where
Face
he's going.
value, yeah, it looks like he had a little bit of an attitude situation. Whereas where you see like the likes of an Ozil, even when Ozil looks like he's not working,
Yeah.
he's always plotting something, the next move. James Rodriguez just kind of when things aren't going well for him, things are really not going well for him. Like he just doesn't. He's not in the game anymore. He's out.
I would
And
say, yeah, he's not really a fighter.
He just
I
doesn't
did
fight.
not see
Yeah.
that about
About
him.
dog.
Never
He's
saw a dog.
Flair
in him.
at best, like just a flair player. At
And
best.
even that, he wasn't the top echelons of flair players.
Nah.
So
He's
it's
got
very
one
hard.
goal, bro. That is the one goal that changed his life with Colombia. I don't think the whole performance.
No,
was
I will say
He's
before
not
the
he had been performing.
even before the World Cup, because he had been playing at it was either Porto then Monaco, because I know Fergie before Fergie wanted to retire he was an option to sign him. Bayern at the time, Bayern when he had
Yeah.
come back and taken over wanted to sign him. So there were a couple teams, Real Madrid, you all wanted to sign him. A couple teams are looking at him before the World Cup,
Yeah.
and then the World Cup sealed the deal for him. So there was and is still a player there that's still creative and can still score a goal and can still create. But dog, he's gotten so many opportunities.
Yeah, no, we had talked about players who had fallen off, who hadn't reached their full potential.
true.
And another player to consider is Coutinho. What are we saying? Did he
He should have never left Liverpool.
Liverpool? Yeah, that was.
He's for me, he's like the Robin type player, like kind of a one-trick pony. But how far can the pony go? Robin went very far with his player. I don't know, like with Coutinho, I think he should have stayed there because he had a guy that believed in him, that paid him in that position, and
Yeah.
we knew what we wanted from him. He did it every time. That curler, the turn, you know,
works
he's
every
good.
time.
But then the minute he went to Barca and they tried to do something else, then that fell off, and then he came back. Was it Everton?
Villa.
Villa.
It was
He's
Villa,
there still,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And he's about to go. Trust me,
Probably.
he's not even playing.
But like
Yeah.
he had played in the Premier League before, right? So I don't know why when he came back, to Aston Villa, maybe he had like a low stint, but he still hasn't been able to find his way in the first team. Maybe
That
injuries.
pony. Liverpool didn't also. They made it easy for him how they played because they
Yeah.
played to his full strength.
Yeah.
And like, of course, we didn't see that because he's still in Liverpool. He's active, but once he left, you could see that the only thing that he can do, or like that, I guess is good for in that team is
Yeah.
that kind of style where you put him on the side, allow him to turn in.
Get in.
I feel like that's too extreme, man. Coutinho's got something more to his game, bro.
You know what else
Chill.
Coutinho is
He
like
has a
shining
soft spot
for.
for-
Coutinho,
Inter.
I've got a soft spot
Yeah.
from Inter
I
days.
guess.
Coutinho's got a
Prime
pass in
Coutinho, we
him.
know.
Prime Coutinho's got a dribble, got a pass, but no, that was his
thing.
trademark,
bread and butter.
bread and butter.
Yeah.
He puts it on his, drops his shoulder, puts it in his right foot, it's gone. But the thing I will say with this Villa team is Buendia, the Argentinian boy,
Yeah.
he is a younger and more like exuberant, more energetic Coutinho. So why would
He doesn't.
he doesn't have that shot,
Yeah.
but he has everything Coutinho
Had that,
had,
yeah.
and he fits exactly into Emery's plans. So why would Emery then go, let me bring this big head who thinks he's gone to Barca, has choked, and now wants to come back here
And
and
even
use
Brazil
this?
didn't prefer Coutinho, bro.
Yeah,
I should have
it's-
told you while
It's
he
time
was
to make
playing
him sit.
Liverpool. He wasn't playing as much in Brazil. Why?
He's
You
tough.
need a specific way to play, and if you're not playing that, he's off the game.
And he's not. He does need to. I think he needs to go to a team where he will be superstar.
Yeah.
Or will be the boss.
Where could he go, bro?
I don't know. Somewhere like
Saudi.
hey yo, okay.
Saudi said Mahrez
Get a quick bag.
That Mahrez is crazy.
Yes. And he's got so
Crazy.
much life in him, Shemba. He's gone now.
I mean, quick bag. And for some of these Muslim players, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're in a Muslim country. Finally, you don't have to feel like you're forcing to play during your like fasting period. you can fit into your schedule a little better. Like it works well.